how does this tie back to Colorado? Because Colorado is the gold standard. It's not. If you look at the Carter-Baker Commission report and you look at the recommendation, Colorado violates almost every single one. It's the gold standard for ignoring the Carter-Baker Election Commission reports on integrity in the elections. You ought not to be doing no excuse absentee balloting. You certainly ought not to be mailing to everybody on the voter rolls because you haven't got them kept clean. You ought to be vigorous in removing dead people from the voter rolls because that's just people's names just sitting there waiting to be borrowed for somebody to illegitimately cast an extra ballot. You ought to be making sure that when 50 ballots come in from a memory care nursing home, that they're not all filled out with exactly the same hand signature as we saw happen in New Hampshire and the audit in Montana. That kind of pervasive nursing home fraud is pervasive. How many of those people are having their votes voted for or stolen from them, and somebody else, the social services director or whoever, getting 250 votes? All right. Now, every time that happens, that's canceling out somebody's legitimate vote. That's where the real voter suppression occurs. And the system you have in place here, called the gold standard, it was only the gold standard because nobody's been raising these questions. But the level of fraud here, I guarantee you, is pervasive. And it may well, I don't know the answer to this, but it may well be significant enough to have not turned Colorado purple then blue. And if that's true, then not only the presidential election in November, but Colorado's state house elections and U.S. Senate elections have been stolen from you for a very long time. Thanks very much.